Yesterday, the U.S. Census Bureau and Google announced that they've teamed up to track mail-in response rates to the 2010 census. Right now, the response rate nationwide is at 20%. So they've set up an interactive map at 2010.census.gov, and you can see how your community is doing. The highest rates right now are in the Midwest, and here in Washington, D.C., we're in line with the national average at 21%. Florida has the lowest response rate at 9%. Now, a fifth of the population in that state is Latino, and there's a group specifically targeting that demographic to get them to fill out their census forms. Rosario Dawson co-founded Voto Latino in 2005. I spoke with her last night at the organization's 5th anniversary event to talk about the importance of getting Latinos counted.
What hesitations are you finding Latinos having in filling out these forms?
Well, I think, in general, whether there's a legal status issue or not, a lot of people just don't feel very comfortable and feeling like safe with the government. Even though people have to give their name and all their information, you're not giving out your social security number, you're not giving out your legal status. There is no questions whatsoever about your legal status. Whether you don't have to be a citizen to fill out the census. You have to be a resident. We were very serious about our approach rather than just do a sort of like pro-census, like, yay, green beaches, clean beaches for all kind of thing. We really wanted to address the fact that there are a lot of hate campaigns and a lot of anger campaigns that are going out and telling Latinos in particular not to fill out the census. And we understand that with, Latinos being the largest minority as of March 2003, there's 50,000 Latinos who turn 18 every month. You have 1 in 4 kids that are born being Latino. The demographic and where this country is going is going to have a very strong Latino population. And if they're not counting their numbers, only in 1980 were they even counted as a separate demographic on the census form. If we don't start understanding what their numbers are and what direction we're going, the districts won't be, drawn correctly. That's another 10 years that we won't have an opportunity to understand where our population is growing, where we need more schools, more senior centers, better roads, better clinics. Like, all of this information comes from that, whether you're legal or not, and that.
Secretary of Labor Hilda Solis, who pointed out she's the first ever Latina cabinet member, and White House Domestic Policy Advisor Melanie Barnes also spoke at last night's Voto Latino event. Si Se Puede was surely the rallying call of the night for Latinos to fill out their census forms and be counted.